On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. My friends, my belle, good morning. How is everybody doing on this Saturday morning? Woo! Just kidding. I got a headache that won't go away. I've got a feeling like I'm crumbling. Number one crowns today. Let's do it. Let's love it. Let's get it. Let's suck it. No sucky sucky. Sucky sucky. I don't know. It's a lazy Saturday, Carol. We didn't sleep well last night at all. No sleepy. So Grandpa was up till about 2:30 in the morning. And then I had a crazy cat who was jumping on my head all night long. So excuse the bedhead. Hello from the RD, the road. Hi, Pedros. The show was amazing. We had a blast yesterday. I don't know if you guys know who Ed Bassmaster is. Dan calls him the BM. And he came over to the house yesterday. We had a good visit. He has been following Dan for a while. They became friends. He's a comedian. Hi, Marty. He's a comedian. He is really big on YouTube and Instagram and all those things. So, you're having a mimosa? I like less mimosa and more the sus. I don't know what that means, but I think I like the more champagne than the... I'm scared I can't drink anymore, you guys, with my new medication. But I got a whopping headache last night, so I had 2 beers, that's it. But it was fun. I'm telling you, it was fun last night. We had a good date night. We picked up Jennifer, because I got an extra ticket for my friend who's having a hard time with her dad. But she had taken a couple falls yesterday, so she didn't want to leave him alone. And you love him? Between Evan, oh, you saw that, Amy? Yeah. So less orange juice, just a splash of orange. Yeah, it was fun. We picked up Jennifer, you know, because my friend's like, Danielle, I just can't leave Granddad alone. I said, I get it, you know, I get it, I understand. So, what happened? Oh, yes. What was I saying? Oh, so then I was like, Dan, call your daughter. Captain Candy Rum, is that even a thing? So then Jennifer's like, yeah, I would love to. She even thanked me. What? She even thanked me. She said, Mom, thank you. This was fun. Who are you and what have you done with my child? I was like, I was dumbfounded. I don't know if my face said it, but I just said, you're welcome. It was fun. Did Ed go? Hell no, he can't go to those things. Hi, Diamond. Hi to everybody on the Facebookie. Hello to all my peeps. No, Grandpa can't go to that. It's too late for him. Although he was up because nobody can put him to bed except Dan or me. So we just said keep him up. If he falls asleep, we'll get him into the bed. Hello. Hello. So Grandpa's still sleeping right now. He's exhausted. We're exhausted. We were battling with him all night long. So I don't know if it had to do with his routine being out of sorts and us not being home and getting home too late. I'm not sure, but whatever it is, it threw him for a loop. And so he was really agitated all night long, which means we were agitated. Yeah. And then I had Psycho Ozzy. Just wanted to rummage my hair, rip my hair, knead my hair. And then I finally got him to stop. And then at 1:30, he jumped on my head. He jumped on my head. Hi, Grandma's Camp. I appreciate the book love. Good morning from Arroyo Grande. Good morning. Positive always. You're an awesome lady with a huge heart. I do have a huge heart. It's one of the things I love most about me is my heart because it's so huge. I'm not making fun. I'm I'm not. But you know, here's what I was thinking. I'm gonna tell you a secret. And if you're watching Bassmaster, please don't take offense to this. But I think I could do a better job. I just said that. I was like, can I do this? You know, can I do this? I could do that. It was only like a small venue. I think I could literally engage with the audience. Peggy, yesterday, I have not had time for much. I have so many emails I haven't even got to. My weeks have been insane. Yesterday was even a crazier day. And today, I don't know how much I'm gonna get done. I'm beat to shit. I'm beat to shit. My body is adjusting to new medication. My brain hurts. I'm tired. My soul hurts and my heart is still beating, but I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to give today. You like my smartass attitude? Christina, are you calling me a smartass? Yo, Christina over here is calling me a smartass. Girl, that's okay. I am. I watched some of his reels and did not find him funny at all, to be honest. Seems like a nice guy. He's a sweet guy. He's really a sweet guy. He's known for his prank calls. So he started off early in his career doing prank calls. And those are funny. So you have to go back really early. And he's like, y'all, I'm not a comedian, you know? I got big on, you know, he doesn't tell jokes. He's real life shit, you know? Pranking, and then he went into pranking, and then he has characters, and that's what he's known for. So you probably have to go like super far back to get how he has really made his mark. And that's what he told me last night. He goes, Danielle, Tony's more of a comedian. He does the stand-up. I just talk, you know? I'm just an entertainer. I want to, you know, most of the people, he said, that comes to see him already knows who he is, right? So he's got a following. He's got like 3 million people, I think, on YouTube or whatever. So, I mean, people find him funny. They hire him for his characters. So was he super funny? No. But he said that. He's like, you know, I just have fun with the audience. But I was thinking, I could do this. I'm not going to be a jokester, but I'd be that type that could, you know, not necessarily write something, but I could get up there and have fun. And I can make fun. I mean, they were making fun of people. They were not only that, but using the no-nos of what's appropriate and not anymore in society. And you can't help but to laugh. You know, the first guy, Tony, I mean, made fun of Arabs and Jews and Catholics and Italians, you know. He grew up in Staten Island, you know, so it was funny. It was funny. I had fun. Comedians are about that. You shouldn't be offended if you go to a comedy show. Did he pick on Dan? Yes. He talked to Dan. He called out Dan. Dan, where are you at? He introduced me and Dan and the audience, and then eventually came back and made fun of my pig. He made fun of my pig. He said, girl, what kind of pig? It was 500 pounds. No, she's not. God, that pisses me off when people are mean to my fucking pig. It was fun. It was something differently, you know. I could, Jane, I like that, but please get more updated videos of it. Dan, all my videos are updated of it. I throw the ones that I find that come up on my timeline from the past. I put them up there. But every day I give updated videos, even with the old ones. There's always an updated video. East Coast humor. Yeah, it was funny. No one makes, yes, I was pissed. After the show, I was like, bruh, don't be talking shit about my pig. I almost had to come on stage and fight your ass. You know, I think I could take him too. He's a little scrawny guy, you know, he's from Philly. You know, who's from Philly? So he wants to mess with my fucking pig, I'll mess with his little scrawny ass. And so I think I could do it. I was sitting there going, could I actually do that? I probably could, and be a lot funnier than those two. I wouldn't pick on the races, that's not my thing, but I would just pick on the audience. Hi Silver. That's okay, I get it though, girl. I haven't even cleaned this morning yet. No, Grandpa can't go with us, you guys. It's too much. You don't know how difficult it is to take Grandpa out and about. He doesn't walk, his feet swell, he doesn't have, it's not easy. So anyway, hi Tegan, how are you? So that summed up our night. It was a great night. It was great. Jennifer came, you guys, and she thanked me. What? So we went to Joe's Crab Shack before, had some bites to eat and a couple beers, and then we walked over. Ed Bassmaster kept, Dan, where you at? Where you at? And now I get it. He probably wanted us in the front row. Yeah. Dad fell yesterday. Thank God. Suzanne, my friends, my really good friends, Dad fell twice yesterday. So it was fun. It was fun. Show his hair like that because they know we're thick-skinned. And you can't, and everybody who follows these guys, you have to have thick skin because they rip on everything. They use the word R, the R word many times, and the way they, anyway, you can't go to a comedy show if you're going to be offended. Who are you speaking about? Ed Bassmaster. Yeah, so it was fucking fun. He came and he said this was the highlight of my trip in California was to see Ed. And he gave Ed one of his hats because Dan, he's like, hey, what can I bring Ed? And Dan said, one of your hats. And he goes, well, I only have two with me, so I'll give him one. And I kind of like the one better he had on his head. I almost said, can we change? I like the green one better. I get called out for my laugh. Yeah, he did a prank call. It would have been funny. That's what he was known for. And if we were in the front seat, I would have had him prank Hannah. Because Hannah would have she would have been good. She would have gotten her roommate involved, and it would have been so hilarious. So I was kind of mad that we weren't there and to have him do that. But it's okay. Barbie, I was looking this morning for Drake's email, and I couldn't find it. And then my head's hurting, so give me a minute, okay? And if he comes on, just tell him to re-email me, because you should see my emails. It's hard to find. Soaring Spirit, vitamin D. I'm in the sun all the time. Vitamin D deficiencies, I know could also just be depleted in the body. But everything on I've already had all that stuff. Taken. But I love the sun, and the sun loves me. Hi, Allie. My husband's bedbound, and I'm out getting him. And it's hard for us, Lisa, if we take them out, right? It's hard for us to get them out and about. And it's exhausting. And we need day night. We need time. Yes. I have it in it's in everything I have, the vitamin D. And the best source to get vitamin D is also the sun. And you can see I'm tan. I do yard work, so I'm good. But I appreciate the concern. Remember, I'm also dealing with, other issues in my body. A new goal once I finally get pain-free and treat myself to a Maui trip. Yes, Debbie, do it. So he couldn't hear. Dan could barely hear. Dan said he was laughing because I was laughing and Jennifer was laughing. So he couldn't, being that far away, it's hard. Yes, it's like packing for a toddler, but worse. You can carry a toddler, You can get the toddler out and carry him. You can't do that with a human. It's difficult. Hello from Northern Ireland, Donna. How are you doing? So today is Ed Bassmaster and Tony are going to be in Old Sacramento doing content. So, the Cali sun, yep, it hurts. They were talking about Cali Fern, Cali gummies. They were like, fuck, what the hell is in that shit? It's so different from Jersey, you know? The fuck does the California laws do that makes it so different? Shit. They were going on and on. I almost said, look, I saw Jesus, and I'm from Cali, so I get it. But Dan and I really need to get out together. It's one thing somebody asked yesterday about your marriage, and how does this affect your marriage? Well, it affects it because you can't just go and travel together. You know, you can't just go and go out to dinner together. You can't have the romance because there's somebody yelling in the room, Mark, where are you? You know, hear him saying, God damn it, and you gotta run to see what he's doing. Typically when he says, God damn it, which he said multiple times last night, he's yanking on the cath or he's trying to get out of bed. So, places that, yeah, no thank you, Lily, no thank you. Today is the day my mom died, my dad attempted, they all do that. I think men have a way to try to make everything about them. I believe that is just, I think it's an innate thing that when you say, it's like, I go to Dan, right? And I say, God, I am so tired. I'm so tired. He's like, oh, I'm tired. I didn't sleep last night. And I'm like, what? I'm talking about me. Well, you're not the only one. What? What? How? Huh? You know? So the other thing too, I was like, God, this headache, right? This headache I had last night. I was telling him on the way home. I was like, I just got to get home, you know? My head is pounding, all this shit. And, you know, I'm like, is it from the medicine? Is it from the 2 beers I had with the medicine? You know? And I'm like freaking out. He's like, well, just don't take the medicine. Motherfucker, what? Just don't take the medicine. Okay. Let me just riddle in pain all day long and then happily cry every day because I hurt and nobody understands what I'm dealing with. No, that's not a solution. That's not a solution. I'm not there anymore. I've dealt with my pain for so many years and it's progressively getting worse because of my stress and lifting and doing all the other bullshit. No, I don't think you understand. I'm in pain. I'm in pain. Just because you can't see it or you don't feel it, you get to stop and open your mind to my struggles, for fuck's sake. Taking a medication, not taking a medication is not the option at this point in my life. Sandra, I will always have 1 or 2 drinks. And I told my doctors that. So that's one of the medications he put me on. He said, you have to be able to, I'm not going to not enjoy, I enjoy my alcohol, right? Oh, really, Kim? Okay. So, let me be me. I got to figure this shit out myself. If this medicine doesn't work, there's others I can try. But, you know, I'm paying attention to my body and trying to figure out what is going on. So I'm hyper focused, right? Which I know, I'm trying to give it time, Sass. I know. So, and that's one thing I told my doctor. I will not give up on my alcohol. I enjoy it. I like a glass of wine or 2, sometimes a fucking bottle, but I don't think I'd be able to drink a bottle anymore. So anyway, as the tired doesn't come close to the complete exhaustion. Exactly, Donna. And somebody, you know, there's so many wonderful, you know, I have to thank y'all. And I have to thank those of you who have fibro and have pain and everybody that came to my video and said, girl, you know, me too. These are the things. I hope the medicine works. This is what I'm doing. This is this. It was so wonderful. And then there was a lady, I forgot her name on YouTube. She gave me the whole list of a huge, you know, diatribe on fibro and what her rheumatoid, shit. You know what I'm talking about, that doctor. I told her about fibro. And it was so interesting. So many times that people came to my aid to help and to try to get me through this. It was so great. You know, please keep talking about this. This is such a silent thing for most of us because we get made fun of, right? We get made fun of, or people don't believe us, people don't understand, and they poo-poo. They poo-poo the fibro, the pain. And I said, I will continue to talk about it because unlike most people, my journey is about the things that I'm experiencing, right? Fibro is front and center. So I will not stop talking about it. We need positive thoughts and understanding. Yes, exactly, is what we need. And I think so many people, when you're like, I have fibromyalgia, they're either like, oh, me too, or they're like, oh, isn't that like phantom pain? What the fuck? What is that? Why do I sense this disbelief or this, oh, yeah, So it's not really associated. Do you, like, what's the pain from? You know, I don't like that shit. Yes, so that's one thing about me, you know. Everybody talks, I thought this was about Ed. No, this has always been about me. My journey with Ed, my journey with life, my journey with everything involved in my life. So stop looking with your nose turned up at the people who say, I have fibromyalgia. I'm in pain every day. Well, you don't look like it. Well, what is somebody with pain supposed to look like? Let me ask that. What is somebody with pain supposed to look like? I didn't know we have a look, right? I didn't know our look should be categorized as such. I don't know what that means. Most people are in pain and they suffer silently because of the stigma behind fibromyalgia. Isn't that a fake term? Isn't that something they just throw out there because they don't know where your pain's coming from? Is it really pain? Yeah, no, it's fucking pain. It's fucking pain. And we power through, Lily, you're right. We power through it because we don't have time. We suffer in silence. We suffer in silence. So anyway, hi Sarah. I'm gonna do a lot of interesting, I wanna do some research. This woman who came on, I forgot now what she was talking about with the meaning of fibro, but it was really interesting and I really enjoyed it, and now I can't remember. So stay tuned. It's fucking pain. So yeah, we do the mother silent cry. Connie, I just started something called Lyrica. So don't keep your negativity to yourself. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know, because I absorb it and then I will start feeling those things. So if you have anything negative to say about Lyrica, keep it to yourself, okay? But I'm starting that. For stiffness, I use BioFreeze. I use, all the things to help me loosen up. Running helps a little bit. Running helps, and then it doesn't, right? It's a catch-22. Everything in life that we do throughout the day, when you wake, we never wake up at a zero, right? I'm speaking to all my fibro people. You never wake up at a zero. You always wake up on some level of pain. And as the day progresses, it gets worse. It's very painful. Have I tried arnica? No, I'm not trying the arnica. Hi, Tucker. Heard you have a lot of haters out there? Yeah, well, isn't that great? Yes, I do. Because people don't like the truth. People don't like how real I am. And people are afraid of their own shadows. So, yes, and look at my hat today. There you have it. Your kids see you crying. So I try not to cry. My pain started after my mom died. My pain started after, it doesn't have to be an accident or something like that. It has to be with, and that's what this lady said. She said, most people don't understand that fibro comes from a traumatic experience, like stress, right? Something that happened, whether it be something in your childhood or something in your early adult lives. It's not necessarily something from an injury, right? So this lady was like, if I'm not mistaken, she thought my trauma came from Ed, and that wasn't the trauma. I was fine. And it was the trauma from my mom, losing my mom 19 years ago. The stress accumulates, right? And it wreaks havoc on our central nervous system. No, mine was definitely from the stress of losing my mother. And I remember when I think back, when I remember the pain, my pain doctor started talking about it, and he said, let's get to the root of this cause, and when I told him, and he was like, oh yeah. He goes, and I remember feeling pains, different type of pains throughout the first couple of years, and I thought I was dying. I thought I had cancer because my mom died, right? So you start, and then stress of life, not having your mom, and keeping it on our shoulders and not really sharing what we're going through, and just life in general. We hold it. And that's why women statistically have fibro more than men, is because we suffer in silence with everything. We suffer in silence with everything. And we hold it inside, and then it wreaks havoc on us. And then by the time we're 50, we're falling apart. I'm 41, injury, but my mind passed. Yep. There you go, Rose. There you go. And I just kept my shit to myself. I kept my shit to myself because nobody understood. Dan always poo-pooed me. You know what I mean? And it was like, why talk about it if nobody's going to understand or try to understand what I'm going through? So that's where I am today, keeping it to myself. And my body's like, bitch, you done bad. We got you now, and then you fucked up. You didn't take care of yourself when you should have, right? You had children, you had babies, you had stress of life, and you had life, and then you had a husband who was cuckoo, and then you had all these other things, and girl, you kept it to yourself. And now look at you. What did you do to you? Yeah, well, here I am, suffering. As I take no pain and lots of stretching, your muscles help relieve pain. Yes. I did that too, Cindy, for years. 19 years to be exact. And my pain hasn't subsided. It just gets worse. So I said, uncle, finally, and I need to find something that gives me, my life is too crazy, too physical for me just to sit up and hold up and stretch all day. Or to drink 5 bottles of wine every day, because that's the only thing that makes me feel better. Now, I've done the Fern, I've done the gummies, I've done all that with no drinks, and it doesn't do what I want it to do, right? Everybody's like, just, take a little puff. Yeah, I do. It doesn't do what that does for most people. The wine is the only thing that really gets me to a point of relaxation and contemplation and reflection, and my stress and my shoulders just drop. Nothing else has done that for me. But drinking a bottle of wine a day is not the answer, right? I can't do that. Because 1 will become 2, 2 will become 3 as the journey continues, and I do not want to be an alcoholic. So I decided I got to do what's best for me and my health. And yeah, some people say, wait, pills aren't healthy. No, they're not. But, to have mental clarity, to have mental, relief is something more. And I don't want to become an alcoholic. And I'm telling you, the wine was the only thing that made me relieve myself. I can't believe a best sister was there to meet Ed. Yeah. And let me tell you, Bob, Eddie, he called himself, was so enamored to meet Ed. And so it was great. And he said, my name is Eddie. And Ed said, well, that's my name too. So it was cute. They had some great communications. It was great. And he was a really sweet guy. I mean, he's a really good guy. Crying can be freeing, absolutely. My tears have dried up. I don't know why. I can't cry right now. I've tried. I've done the Cameron Diaz. And it's not working. So, I don't know. It's my stubbornness, maybe. Girl, you got this. We ain't playing. You pull up your big girl panties and we're moving on, right? He was really sweet with Ed, Kim. He was. Oh, yay, Sarah. Sarah's got me some new hats, y'all. Sarah's sending me, and I have my friend Elizabeth is also sending me a cool hat. So now I think I'm going to be collecting hats. I think this is the new naughty collection, but just kind of accidentally came into fruition, right? So if you live in a town that has, a subliminal meaning, like I love Intercourse, Pennsylvania, Blue Balls. I think Blue Balls is in Pennsylvania too. I don't know. If you live in a town like that, I could use it because, man, it gets those ninnies underwear and a twist. Man, they get so irritated with my hats. So now people are like, oh my God, Danielle, I gotta get you. I gotta get you. I think I have one coming. Literally, it says I love cummings. Anyway, so you get it. I'm pretty new to watching you and your family, and yes, those of us suffer. It's a day-by-day struggle. It's a day-by-day. I woke up today, and I was at a 6.5. Everybody laughs at me. Well, what's the half for? Because I'm on the verge of 7. My friend, Christine. Well, you crack me up with those halves. And I was like, well, why? Well, just say what it is. I said, but I'm in between, right? I'm in between. Didn't he do, what does he do, Bob? You know? Hi, Nikki. Love you for checking in every day. I appreciate it. You got some news to share? What happened, Debbie? Oh, the grapes. Did you get the grapes? I cry when the pain is so severe. You know what happens with me, Laura? I'm going to tell you. Helped your overnight pain not be an 8. No, it's too soon, Sandra. It takes 5 weeks for it to matriculate within your bloodstream and your central nervous system. You know, so no, no, it's not that way, not yet. I'm trying to convince myself my headache wasn't from the alcohol either, because I was on 25 milligrams. I hadn't even taken 50 yet. You know what I mean? So it's a slow increase with Lyrica. Let them hate, Tana. I'm letting them hate. And let me tell you, I got some haters. But you know what? That's okay. Because I can look at myself in the mirror and I can stand before you and know that I am truthful, I am kind, and I matter. And I'm going to let them. You know, like Mel Robbins says, let them. Hate all you want, right? Bring people in, corral them together, and bring a posse to hate. That only shows your true colors. When you're on here hating and spreading lies and spreading shit and not owning your truth or whatever, self-reflection, a lot of people don't self-reflect, you know, especially on Facebook. Have you ever seen those Facebook crazies? They don't self-reflect. They just like to throw daggers. You know what? Haters gonna hate. What about me that pisses you off so much? Is it because I'm too truthful? Is it because I have a little sass and I'm a little funny and you can't admit it? Is it because you think I'm beautiful? Well, guess what? Everybody can be beautiful too. Beauty is on the eyes of the beholder, but it's always also responsible for how you treat others and how you present yourself. And when you come on here bashing people because you think you're much better than them, girl, let me tell you, your true ugliness is shining, and it makes you ugly as fuck. Even you could be the prettiest person on the planet, but what comes out of your mouth makes you ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Bye, Connie. Have a good day. Pain management. I did get some injections. I get some injections, yeah. Every day I wake up, I feel my pain and I get sad. And I say, Danielle, we got a little prayer for you. You're gonna get up and you're gonna keep moving and grooving. And I lost the tune, so there you have it. They're the worst on Facebook, yeah. You have cerebral palsy. I was born with this condition. I'm gonna have arthritis in both my hips. Oh gosh, Allison, so you have pain, girl. I feel you, I know it. I may not have all those problems, but pain is pain. Pain is pain. Right now, currently, my bunion is hurting me. My left bunion, that is. My right hip is killing me, my neck is killing me, and my jaw, my left side of my jaw. Does the pain injection help? No, not really. My neck pain was a 10. It brought me down to probably an 7.5. And I'm still probably at a 6.5, which is good for pain for my neck. You know, you get to the point where, you know, you can go, right? You can slowly move along life at a 5 or a 6, right? Because you just continue to move. When it gets 7, 8, 9, 10, it's like, Lord help me. I have no patience for you. I have no mind for you. And then we got hormones to go in. Y'all, let's not talk about the hormones. Let's talk about them. That fucking increases every gosh darn pain scale on the fucking planet. Our bodies just reject us half the time. Girl, you need help, right? You need help. I know, I'm trying to get help now, finally. So it wants me to get off and I just don't want to. Have you tried ketamine? I'm not there yet, no. Ketamine kind of scares me, Mia. Isn't that, I mean, Matthew Perry died of that shit. You know, that's the thing. This is what happens to me. I get something in my head and I can't let it go, right? Because Matthew Perry died from it. I ain't touching ketamine that's why I said, don't tell me your side effects, especially if they're bad, because it sticks in my head. And then I'm like, okay, here I go. Here I go. I feel everything. I can't take this medicine. And that's the C. Lamar. Hi, Lamar. Amazon. Amazon. Just look up Danielle Salinger books and they'll show you. I do have a TENS machine. I do need to get that out again. Are you going to have surgery on your foot? No. Hell no. I am not having surgery. I do not want to be cut open for anything. I had a neck ablation. I thought I was going to come off the table and smack the doctor in the head. Yes. So, anyway, no. And you guys know, tell my family, hey, there's some weather coming in, Jane. You guys better get home quick. So anyway, you know, it's one of those things. This is just the shit that I'm going through, right? And we can all relate on some level. While my pain might be different from your pain, right? But pain's pain, and it's subjective to each person. So no, the neck ablation didn't work. Hell no, it didn't work, Sandra. I'm in more pain now than I ever been. No. And doctors can't figure it out. I'm suppressed from the constant pain. Marty, number one, you probably have TMJ. And did you know? And did you know that TMJ is a subsidiary of fibromyalgia?
Here.
What?
I'm going to have to go. I got to get him up. And I have to go. You know, Lily and Miriam and Jay and Carrie are gone. Franklin got injured and his thing. And his doggy daycare in Davis. I got to pick up and take him to the vet. So I'm going to get him up. I'll get him to breakfast. And then I'm going to go pick up the dog and take him to the vet.
And then take it back to daycare?
Or wherever. Here, I don't know where that is.
I can't do that.
I know there's. I mean,
Well, then Mark can take it. I cannot
yeah,
do.
Mark, maybe Mark,
I cannot do another animal,
I can
please.
take Mark, so.
I can't do that.
I'm going to get him out right now.
Hi, Dacky. Give me a minute. This also increases pain level. Give me a minute. I need a minute to process what's just happening, and please no, frankly, Manette, come here. I cannot deal with an injured dog, kitties, and all my other fucking pissing cats. I just can't do it. I'm starting to panic a little bit. I'm starting to panic. I can't do it. I just can't do it. All right. Anyway, there's not enough, Angelica. Definitely not. I can't. I can't. I'm hanging on by a thread, y'all. I can barely. I just no way in hell is that gonna happen. So I said no. I said, you can take him. If you're not gonna bring him back to the daycare, then you need to bring him back to Mark's if you want. I can't do it. I just can't. I got home last night. There was piss everywhere. I just can't do it. And then the kitties kept me up all night long. Anyway. So here's the thing about pain.
He's like, you know, he's still exhausted. You know, he didn't sleep much last night. He's still tired. He's out to sleep. You want me to get him up? You want me to leave him there?
Well, if can you turn on the video so you can watch him and text me if he's getting up? Look at your app.
I can do that. Or you can get the text.
I see it come through.
No, I mean, I think you know, I can do that if you want me to.
Yeah, if you don't want to get him up, then don't get him up. But you need to watch him while I'm out here. So here's the thing. Here's the thing with pain, right? It makes you feel like, you know, I already have enough to deal. You don't look sick. Exactly, Linda. I hate that fucking shit. And so when you're dealing with all the other things of life, right? It's much more, it's harder to cope with change, right? And things because you're already burdened with so much stuff, and it's stressful to have something change. For me, I'm very routine based, right? I'm very routine based, but when these things come up like this and another animal, like absolutely not. I could not, no. Like if they're gone, I'm not keeping him. He's you have to watch him. He doesn't like the dogs, he doesn't like the cats. He pisses everywhere. I can't do it. And it just gives me, it stresses me out, and it gets my pain level worse. Like it jumped up a point. Not really, a half a point. Every stress magnifies the pain. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say in so many words. It's not Mark's dog. It's his niece's dog. They're on a vacation somewhere, and the doggy daycare called, and he got injured. So, me too, Charlie. I hate that. You don't feel sick, like you don't look painful. Like Dan, I think still doesn't understand because he's like, well, just don't take the medication. What do you mean don't take it? I'm in pain. I'm suffering every fucking day. Lifting a 93-year-old man makes it worse, right? All my shit around the house makes it worse. All the internal stress, everything else makes it hurt. Fuck. Don't take the medication. Yeah. What animal does he want now? He doesn't want another animal. And I'm tired. And I'm fucking tired. And you know when you have pain and you're not tired, when you're in a fibromyalgia flare, which is what I've learned, and I never understood it until I've been in one, and I'm in one now, everything's worse, right? Everything. Your whole mental state, everything is just difficult. Processing everything that I have to do. And so it makes it more difficult to do your daily chores without bitching. I'm a bitcher, especially when I'm in a flare-up because I'm hurting so bad. I'm not sitting here crying, right? I'm not sitting here crying, but I'm hurting so bad that I'm so pissed off at everybody for not being able to see or hear or understand me, right? And that's how I am. That's how I am. And recouping today was so wonderful because I was like, you know what? I don't have anything to do. I could lay down and I could take a nap, right? That can help and push me through. And I'm the only one that does everything, you know? I'm just at my wit's end. I can't. This is fibro. This is a flare-up of fibro. This is a flare-up. Everything is daunting and everything is painful and everything to deal with is unreal. Anyway, for my mom, and have 2 men in your house that need to help you more. They should. Yeah, they should. I don't know how you let him. I give you so much credit. It's really hard. But you know, I mean, it's a family dog. They're out of town, and what do? You go help. But don't help me by bringing it home. You can help, but if you can't take him back to the doggy daycare, then you need to find an alternative for it because I can't do it. I know, Susie, I'm so sorry, but you get me. I understand you. It's not Cinnamon, it's not Mark's dog. It's Franklin, whatever his name is. He's a wiener dog, so, anyway, people take a Band-Aid more seriously because you can see it, exactly, or a cast, right? Or being committed into a hospital or, 5158 or something like that, and people are like, oh, so you really are struggling, right? Yeah. You should know I'm Humorous, but I also took Lyrica, so if you ever have questions, don't hesitate unless you ask. Thank you. I appreciate that, Cameron. I appreciate that respect. Yeah, and I heard tired me at first, but helped neck pain. I'm hoping because I need it. When your cortisol levels are high, your fibromyalgia pace increases, and so does stress. Yes. So this woman who also told me, she said people with fibromyalgia have had also very good luck with the keto diet and the carnivore diet. I can't do that. I can't just stick to the keto diet. That's so not the way I eat. And the carnivore, no, that's just not me. No, I can't do that. Oh gosh, Sarah. So that's not me. I want to eat. I don't want to eat butter. I don't want to eat loads of butter with all the meat. Oh God, talk about it. If I eat too much protein, I am nauseous as fuck. No, that's not going to happen. I won't do that. I already eat pretty much. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. Coming in needs to go back and take over the house. Well, he's got to go, Patty. He's got to go. Well, I love bread too, and I make sourdough, for fuck's sake. I make sourdough. I'm not going to not eat my sourdough. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Fuck. Hold on. I got to turn off Bluetooth. My starter is growing, so she's getting healthier. Thank you for asking, Sandra. It's very hard to diagnose, but when you take an MRI, and the MRI can show everything, and if they don't see any constant impingements or anything, herniations or anything like that, they label you fucking fibromyalgia because you're in so much pain. Hello from Vermont. I don't think it's a healthy diet either, so I will not do that. You feel like a pharmacy, and I don't want to get to be a pharmacy. Yeah. I don't know how you even live, Dad. It's really hard, Angelica. My life is very hard right now, pain-wise. I feel so seen. Oh, Mandy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that those of you who, I just was recently diagnosed with fibromyalgia. I spent 19 years suffering and had no idea, just thought it was my body, my muscles, and too much exercise or whatever. I didn't realize that I have just learned to operate in a certain level of pain until my pain doctor told me, and I was like, what? Huh? And then what was the first thing? What was the first thing I thought of?
I have to go. Mark, thank God for Mark.
Okay, good. So what was the first thing? It was the first thing I heard when he said you have fibromyalgia. I thought, oh great, so I have that fake disease that everybody talks about and poo-poos because you have pain. I said, I can't have fibromyalgia. He's like, Danielle, you have pain. Are you, you just, basically you have TMJ, and that is a subsidiary of fibromyalgia from stress. So I just had some relief right there. So he doesn't have to go, Mark's gonna do it, which I think Mark can take something off of our plate, for fuck's sake. Anyway. It's tough. Sorry, pain pills help. Sorry, that's just me. Yeah, I'm on pain pills. I just started. And it was really weird for me because I was like, oh, Dan's going to laugh at this one. Dan's going to laugh at this one. He's not going to believe me anymore. Exactly. Supposed to be temporary with the dog. We don't know. We don't know about the dog. So, fuck. Anyway, good. Let him do it. I can't. I mean, it's just too much for me right now. I just can't. I don't want to. No. No. It's not on your mind. There is help. Yeah. And so, yes, it's my body. And that's what he said. He goes, Danielle, your body just operates at a 10. Your central nervous system is like in a panic, right? So if you look at it like a stereo, you are at a constant level of pain, and you've learned to cope most of your life. But now it just keeps getting worse, and your pain because of other things like perimenopause and everything like that. Anyway, so it is what it is. But once he said that, I was like, oh my God, this has been pain all along? I didn't have any idea. So whatever, you learn something new every day. What a lifetime of building it. Watch the pain pills. They will get you easy. This is not a pain pill. This is not a pain pill. Lyrica is not a pain pill. It works with your central nervous system to calm down and turn the dial down. I will always have pain, but this pain medicine is just going to turn it down. So instead of operating at a 9 or a 10, it hopefully will bring me to a 5 or a 6, where I can still function and not want to kill myself every day because everything becomes daunting. How is it TMJ related? Because most people who have fibromyalgia have TMJ, stress, lock. Everything is tight. Everything is the pain receptors. Some people fucking clench their teeth and they have no idea. But somebody with fibromyalgia, everything feels, right? Everything feels. You cannot not feel everything, and that is true. Every little ache, every little pain I notice. Most people who don't have this disease, they don't notice those things. But we in fibro notice everything. Right now, I can't stop focusing on my bunion, right? And that's what causes the pain even more. I can't stop focusing on my jaws because they're clenched like a vice. I can't stop focusing on my thumbs because they hurt like a motherfucking bitch. I hurt my toe yesterday. I stepped back and my toe landed on the dog bowl and it hyperextended my ligament in my toe. It hurts, right? I can feel it. Most people would feel it at a 5. I feel it at a 10. Our central nervous system doesn't know how to regulate pain. So, there you have it. I missed the severe pain I had taking care of it. Oh, yeah, well. Yeah, so it's like we can't let things go that hurt, right? My head's been hurting since last night, and I'm still like, oh, does it hurt? Yes, it does. I cannot stop focusing on the things that are going wrong in my body. Most people can do that. Most people who don't have a disease can just, it's fine, it's not so bad. But we hyper-focus on it, which makes it even worse and increases the pain level because we can't let it go. We can't let it go. There you have it. So anyway, anybody doing anything fun today? Because I will not be. You know what I did do yesterday, which I said, Ed Bassmaster was on the way over and he was like, I'm coming in 30 minutes. And I got my bikini on, I jumped in the pool and did some laps for the first time this summer. Let me tell you something about that. It made my body feel amazing because the pool was cold. I had to get in there, but I swam about 20 laps and I felt so good. I got out and I sat there, I dried off, and Dan's like, dude, what are you doing? I said, he's not here yet. It's quick, my clothes are here. And then he didn't show up for another 45 minutes. Fucking took me out, stressed me out, got me out of the pool when I was kumbayaing, trying to calm my fucking pain down, and then boom, you know. So it was, I'm going to go swimming today. As much as I'm so tired, I need to go. I need to swim. It helps me. It just unleashes like all this pent up stress in my joints, especially because my pool is cold. Have fun at the outlets. Don't spend too much. Barbara, buy me something. Yeah, I like bags. High-end bags, but it's fun. It's going to rain here. Oh, I hate that. For the last 2 days, so nope, I won't be doing anything. Good for you. Good for you. Reading my book on my Kindle with my kitties. So, what I'm trying to, shit. Yeah. Hospital time in cold water. It's, oh my God, Vanessa, it was like I was a new woman. You went to TJ Maxx earlier. Did you find anything? Hey, by the way, I like nice bags. I like funny hats. I like diamonds. I like Louboutins. No, I don't, because I could not walk in a fucking Louboutin for my life, but I would like to sit with them on and just pretend that I can walk in them. I like the casino, you know. I want some wine today. I really want some wine. I feel like sitting in my pool, and I feel like, I'm a wuss too, Kim, but when you're in pain, you look for anything to take it away. And let me tell you, yeah. You got some new cream? Good. I love cream. No, I really don't. No cream whatsoever. I don't want cream in my sweets. I don't want cream in my mouth. And I do not want cream anywhere on my body. Anyway, yeah. So, what's the book total? Is Christy here? We're still under 900, but we're I like white. We can't drink red in the summertime, can we? It makes me hot. No, the gift shop has the cutest bags. Can I spend money? Yes, you can spend money today. I want to spend money today. You know what? I really want to spend money today. Can I spend money today? And if I can somebody lend me some money today so I can buy it? No, it's not salt. It's not salt. Can I put ice and white? You sure can. And I love ice in my white. Yeah. Do you have cinnamon last night? Hell no. No fucking cinnamon. The dog? No. But I do. I feel like floating. I do. I know, Red. I want to sit. I want to go to the casino. I do. I've been wanting to go to the casino for the last 4 days. I've been so beat down, in pain, and tired. And you know, if I'm giving up the casino, Danielle ain't feeling well. You know, there's 3 things. Danielle's succumbing to medication. Danielle takes Advil, which I did last night when I got home from my head. And Danielle takes medication. You know, shit's not right with Danielle. That's the one. I want to spend money today. You know what I really want? Yes, Nancy, I want to float and read more of my book. I want to float with my sunglasses on, my hat on, and I want to read my book. Yeah, my book. You know what I really want? Don't tell Dan. There's something I want on the Louis Vuitton site. I know what you're thinking. No, Danielle, you can't afford it, and you're right. I shouldn't afford it. But, you know, it would make me happy for a minute. It would make me smile. You 4-bit bins, I love an organized pantry. I love an organized, I do. I can't because it's so expensive. I almost bought 3 pool noodles, but the kids don't come over and swim, so what the fuck am I gonna use a noodle for? I want one so bad. It's so cute. But I can't because I can't spend that type of money. I can't. And that's called restraint. That's called, what is it called? I can't think, my head hurts. No. What's it called? Dan's card is my card, Mandy. All the money I have, Mandy. I have the money. He's got nothing. He has to ask me for money, little fucker. So no, I pay the bills. I manage the savings. I manage the tax accounts. I do everything, people. When I tell you I do everything, I'm not lying to you. I don't lie. I do white lies sometimes, but I don't lie. You know what, about the important things. You purchase a pizza, I do need a new floater though. I should buy some new floats. You know, it's called discipline. Man, I hate being an adult. Lisa, I fucking hate adulting. I don't know. Why? Mandy, it sucks when you're the main accountant for the family. You know, because you see what's there and you see what's not, and you know what's going out, and you're like, fuck. It would be totally selfish of me to buy that bag. It's like $2,000. Is it really that expensive? I hate being responsible. I can't fix the budget. It's a fanny bag. You know me, I love my fanny bags, guys. It's a fanny bag. Damn. God bless America. I had a dream, I just remembered. Josh and Rocky and the kids were in it, and I bought all this furniture, and Josh was like, whoa, big spender. And I was like, yeah, I just won $8 grand at the casino. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a sign. It's like, Danielle, get your fucking ass, you're gonna win today, and then you can buy your bag. Oh my God. Isn't it weird how all of a sudden you're like, I cooked the books. Shred the books. I did. Is that a sign? So anyway, I don't know. I do, Mandy, I do everything. Why doesn't anybody feel any sympathy for me in my household? Why doesn't anybody want to give me riches and diamonds and all the things? I don't really want the diamonds. I don't really care. There was Chanel sweaters. What? Steal the luggage. Lisa, go in the room, put a gown on, take off your underpants so your fanny shows and you look like you're a real patient, and just claim mental illness and steal the bag. Just steal the bag. Lisa, we don't have to buy the bag. We can steal it. And just run and hide it under your brother's bed. That's a good sign. See? We have it. This is a lot of signs today, girl. We are fixing our problems. We're fixing our problems. I love it. I get it. If he has an IV, unplug the IV really quick. Just make sure it's not the oxygen one or the BPAP or whatever that is. And walk in there, look around, make sure nobody's watching. and take it. Throw all the shit out of it because we don't want their shit. Well, maybe we do. Never mind. Take all the shit because if there's Chanel sweaters in it, we might need those. If there's Louis Vuitton bags or pants, or we could make it work. We could go on a Zempic and get tiny and fit in that shit. We want it, and we've always wanted luggage. Lisa's my platonic marriage, my platonic wife. So we have plans. We want Louis Vuitton luggage, but none of us can afford it because our husbands don't make money. So we're living the poor life, yo. But we have an opportunity. We have an opportunity to win today. Me at the casino, because I had a dream, $8,000, and you in the hospital room of a sick patient. Let's do it. Let's do it. And in worse times, we can sell the paraphernalia inside, Chanel sweaters, Louis Vuitton. We can sell it and go on a trip, right? Because we bougie like that. Champagne taste beer budget, yeah. I'm talking beer budget like Keystone Light, you know? Remember Keystone Light back in the day? Keystone Light. Keystone Light. It was like $1.98 for a 12-pack back in high school. Peggy's like, I'm in. Girl, I'll cover for you. She got all sorts of, you know, incognito costumes. I don't know. So, yes, whoever said money doesn't make you happy, I want to kick them in the testicles. Was that a man? Was that a man? I got land. I got land in back. So we got, Lisa, we have our signs. And if we don't take it for what it's showing us, the world is our oyster. Let's capitalize. Let's get it. Let's do it. And let's own the motherfucking shit. See, that's how I am. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hide behind the scenes and plot. I plot in front of the scenes. I'm shysty in front of the scenes. That's what's going to get me in trouble. Y'all better be quiet and don't. If there is a theft in a hospital in Texas, ignore it and do not report. do not report. It is not us, nor Lisa Ramsey. Nobody knows anything. And if somebody, I'm gonna look at the documentation of who's watching today, and I'm gonna know who it is. I sure am. Lisa, casually walk by the room and take pictures. I need to see this luggage bag. I want one on wheels. I don't want a duffel. I already have a duffel. I don't need no duffel. I want a wheeled Louis Vuitton bag. And if it's not wheeled, abort the mission. Okay, maybe not the whole mission. Take out the shit inside and let's see what it is, because we could use some of the internal revenue inside the bag. You will chuck it to me. Wheels but soft side. That's fine. It has wheels. I'm good with wheels. That is my only requirement, is wheels. Bye, Janet. Love you. Are you trying to send Lisa to jail? No. We're not going to get caught, Angela. We're good. All of us in pain. She's got pain too. She's got back problems. Can you see her trying to run from the police in the Texas hospital? Shit, with the bag in hand, like flinging around. It's mine, officer, I promise you. It's mine. They just wanted to borrow it. Ah! Why are these clothes XL? Because I used to be tiny. The hot dog, maybe the hot dog will buy us a new one. I don't know. I'm tired. I can't. If you just see what's in my head playing. How, Deeds, are you back? Deeds on. Deeds got it. Deeds may be too relaxed for this gig, though. We need somebody who's on, you know, hyped up on some sort of pain meds or something, to make them a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, because Deeds is too relaxed. She can't. She'll just sit and take notes just in case. you know, if we forget what's happening, hey, Daniel, Lisa, this is what happened, transpired at 12:06 p.m. Yes, so don't lie. Just be honest with the police. I'm right here helping you. Samantha could help. She's in Texas. Lisa, she's, Deej, you can join us, but I think you're going to be too slow. They really circled. Pappy's here. Did I call you Pappy? Was it Poppy or Pappy? Pappy. Sam's like, duh. Sam, I think, is a little bit more, has more energy than Deeds, but that's fine, Deeds. You can participate, but you just don't get in the way. Because Deidre, yeah, be the lookout. Yeah. Pappy. We'll come. Oh, shit. Different platform. Carol, you in the right place, girl. Do you know who I am? Did you come here for me, or did you come here for somebody else? My name is Danielle Salinger, and if you're in the right place, welcome back, girl. If not, get the fuck out. I don't know what you're here for, then, if you don't want to watch me. So, hi, Madison. I just got a heart, that's it? No, nothing? Are you going to the Mexican food place? We're simplifying, lightening this family's load. Exactly. We don't want them to walk out with anything from the hospital. That could be, what are they in for first? Should we ask? Should we see what kind of problems they have? Like, if they're dying of cancer, we're going to have to think a little bit more about that, you know? But if it's like a broken leg, oh, Madison, right, you lost your star. That means you're not paying. That means you're not paying. So you better get back on, girl, and pay, or else you're not going to be part of our member lives. So, anyway, oh, Cece, hi, girl. So you're in the right place. I know that. Okay, I'll say I'm reading a newspaper. No, you take a Z, an X. What is that letter? If you take, I don't think I can say the word. If you take an X and then you're taking the fern, girl, you ain't going to be any help to us. They are in cardiac, oh, that's right. Cardiac vascular, so they probably had a heart attack. That's fine. Steal it. Steal it. Just steal it. It's fine. It's fine. Just take it. They won't miss it. Is it a woman? Is that why her luggage is a Louis? Like, is it a man? I need more info. Oh, you did? Thanks, Soaring Spirit. Yeah, we just take it. We just take, it's ours, isn't it? Don't they share an adjoining room to your brother? I mean, it's practically like family. They won't mind. Might as well give out. Oh, fuck. And Samantha, we cannot have potential knees going out because you're going to get caught. Samantha's out, Lisa. Samantha is out. Shit, we got all these people with ailments now. Oh, girl, I don't know. I'll try my best, but my knees might give out. Oh, hell no. Deidre, we got Deidre and now Samantha on the line. I don't think so. Oh, I have a duffel. I like the duffel, Michelle, but I want wheels. I'm too old. My fibromyalgia is killing me. So it hurts, the duffel. It hurts. I'm sure not on this planet I'm going on a scouting mission. Do it. Take a picture, girl. We'll post it on Patreon. Go. We need, Gigi is not very, she's not, Facebook, Gigi's not very supportive of us. She said we're going to start a GoFundMe for bail money. And Dan can't help us in Texas, by the way. He's only good licensed in California. So how do I resub? It's been so long. Girl, you were asking the wrong fucking person. You need to go on your browser and do it that way. That's what I'm saying, Rose. That's what sucks. The only thing that helps my pain is fucking wine. But you can't drink like a gallon of wine a day for your pain. And it was just getting too much. You know, when I was up to a bottle a day, I was like, girl, you can't be doing this shit. But I felt so good. I felt so good. And that's the only thing. The fern, the gummies, they don't take away the pain like the wine did. Why was the wine? Did it work something different on my central nervous system? Is that why? Damn it. I need to be a drunk. No, I don't want to be a drunk because I'm too active. And I hurt more that I've cut back on my drinking. Fuck this shit. I'm so tired of doing the right thing for my body, and it still betrays me, right? Hey, bitch, I'm trying to save you for alcoholism and save your liver and everything else that goes with it, and now you fuck me more with more pain. I have been in more pain since I've stopped drinking a bottle a day, and that's been like a week. And I'm being serious. I'm being serious. I wouldn't lie about that shit. Everybody's like, you gotta do the fern. You gotta do the Benjamin. You gotta do the gummies. Now, I tried all that shit. And it doesn't work the same way for me. I still felt it and I was still seeing Jesus. I didn't see Jesus online. I didn't see Elvis online. I was perfect. You couldn't even tell that I took a bottle of wine. You didn't even know. That's how good I was. Because I felt wonderful. I felt great. And my pain increased since I have stopped. Over a week, I think now, since I've had wine. What the actual fuck? Did he fuck? Is it the antioxidants? The fermentation? I don't know. Maybe I should eat some fermented shrimp paste. Maybe that'll help. I know it doesn't work for me, Kelly. I didn't like gummies I tried, and I saw Jesus and shit pretty close to Frank Sinatra after Elvis, but no, they don't work. It's not what takes away my pain. Wine. It's not even like a martini. A martini doesn't even take away my my pain. It was wine, literally. Beer, nope, doesn't do it. It just gives me irritable bowel syndrome. I just fart and I have gas. Farting and gas is the same thing, Danielle. That's right, it is. But whatever, it bloats me up and makes fuck. Ugh, shit. Do it, Lisa. You need it. And where my stethoscope are reminding now, I might be able to lead all your crips through the... Oh, Pappy's... Hey, Lisa, we got Pappy on board. He was an old nurse. I mean, that sounded really bad. Pappy, I'm not calling you old, but he's a retired nurse, so I think he could help us in this scheme. Pappy lives in the back of his son's house, which was Pappy's house at the beginning, but he built himself a small house, and so Pappy's in the backyard, and the grandkids go see Pappy, and then that's it. So Pappy's in. We got a real life ex-nurse, and he's got to be old because he's retired, right? So, sorry, Pappy. I'm just calling it like it is. Pappy. Oh, Pappy. Pappy to the rescue. We always like the Pappies in the back of the house, you know. Hey, baby, I'm here if you need me. Hi, sweetie. No, you can't come over to Pappy's house today. I'm in my chair naked, honey. No, not today. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Kisses. You know, I want to be doing that. Pappy. Yes. Oh, you're 57. You're old. I mean, you're older than me. I'm 51 and I call myself old. So it's fine, Pappy, just embrace it. You're fucking old. I mean, once you hit 50, it's downward. We're already past our midlife span, right? We're on the way to death at this point. 50 is the way to death. We're dying. At this point, there's no more youth or spunk left in our bodies. We are hurting. We are aching, not anking. I don't know what anking is. And we are sick of life and the bullshit that surrounds us. We don't want to fucking pay bills. We just want to live in peace. Pappy ain't gonna live in peace anymore because he has grandkids on the property. They don't have, those little fucking gremlins, they don't have any. They just barge in. That's why I'm not living on the property with my kids, my grandkids, because go see you know, you setting yourself up, Pappy, for a lifetime of misery. You know, we get to the certain age in our life and we want to have peace and quiet. What were you thinking, Paps? You weren't really thinking this through. Those little gremlins come over. Hey, Paps, you know, no room, Pappy. Pappy's got his schlong in his hand, honey. You can't come in. Pappy needs alone time. Grandma's been gone for a long time and Pappy needs some loving. So, she's right here, honey. Come back. Give me 10 more minutes. I got it. No. They do. And they come in. They just barge in. They don't even knock. They don't announce. It's like, hey, I'm here. Watch out. Yeah. I don't know. I should get off this. Oh, shit. Yeah, I didn't want to walk this many. Oh, God, Danielle. Oh, and I was at a little bit of an incline. Oh, my hip. See, I'm 51, Pappy. I'm 51. This is no fun. I went 5.29. I didn't even want to do that. Y'all got me all sidetracked and shit. Talking about pain and Louis Vuittons and stealing, and you got my juices flowing for a little bit. And Pappy playing with himself in his chair. Pappy, make sure you lock your doors, because let me tell you something. You do not want to be caught red-handed. or it's just handed. You don't, yeah, you don't want to be caught with anything in your hands by those little shits. Yeah, we love them, but they're still shitheads, right? They make our life so happy, but yet at the same time, we get no privacy. Lock the door. Lock the door. Lock the door. Put the lube away because they like to play in the lube too. They find that shit. They're like, "What's this?" You know, you're like, "Oh shit." No, that is not baby oil. Danielle, you are going too far. Never mind, retract that statement. We aren't going to do that. No, that is not sunscreen oil. Children, back away from Pappy's drawer. That is not for you. Yeah, no, Pappy. Pappy, lock that shit up. Lock that shit up. Pappy gonna be all out. Look what I found at Pappy's house. It's a pocket pussy. Uh-oh. Sally, go take that back to Pappy and wash your hands. Dad, Sally was in your drawer again. Can you do a better job of locking up? Thanks. What was that, Pappy? Kind of looks like Mama's with hair. Never mind. That was disgusting. I've taken it to another level. That's fine. I'm practicing my stand-up comedy. No, not fun. Yeah, lock it down and lock it up. And keep it out of sight of the little crotch gremlins because they're going to find everything. Trust me. My friend's daughter came out one day with butt plugs around her. You know, those nice little butt plugs, you know, if you, well, it's an anal bead. Sorry, not a plug. It will come for me, Cameron, but I don't have any toys. I don't work like that. I'm a prude. I'm vanilla. We used to have toys. We don't have them anymore. And never, ever have I had anal beads. Only because Jake wanted to send me some. But they were never in my ass. I try to give them away, but nobody wants them either. Or they secretly want them, but everybody's afraid to steal the butt plugs or the butt anal beads. You notice nobody's like, oh, I'll take those. But all you motherfuckers in your head are thinking, I would really like those. But how do I do it? You just steal them. I'll put them down on my table. I'll walk away and you just take it. I won't even tell on you. It's fine. So anyway, she came out one day and my friend had a toy box. And apparently the anal beads, hot pink, were literally out left under the whatever. They rolled down after a pull. I don't know. And they flung it and they forgot to clean it up. So the next morning, her daughter's trying to I almost said her name and God forbid I said that because sometimes anyway, and she was trying to snap it. Remember little kids had those little, the beads things, you know, and then they would snap in the end and you could so she was trying to put it and it wasn't clean. No, it wasn't. It was part of anyway, it was not a funny story. It was funny. It wasn't me. So I laughed. So you be careful with your toys, people. If you haven't learned, learn and put that shit away. Do not leave it out and think, oh, I'm going to clean it tomorrow because it doesn't happen. Shit always happens. You leave it out and cleaning to dry. And then the kid comes in, Mom, what's this? This feels good. Is it a neck massager? I'm telling you, you don't do that because we always fuck up and we forget that we need to put that shit away and it always comes back to haunt us. Now, I'm telling real life stories of my friends, by the way, not mine. None of my kids have found my toys. Actually, they did. They found one, but it was fine. It was Hannah never knew. It was like one of those little pocket things and it was like yay big that you got as a welcome. My mom found it when I was moving. She grabbed it by the handle and she threw it. And it was like a purple, which was Hannah's favorite color back in the day. And I just always threw it. At that point, I had never tried it. And she was just like, Mommy, is this chapstick? No, it's not chapstick. Put it back in my drawer, right? It's been there for years. It's still there. I mean, it's like 25 years old. It finally is like the rubber on it is disintegrating and shit. It's not safe to put internally or use externally anymore. But I still have it in there. Don't ask me. It's still there. But needless to say, Hannah all of a sudden in her older years was like, oh my God. And I said, what? She said, are you fucking kidding me? And I said, what are you talking about? She goes, that purple thing. I said, it's still in my drawer. She goes, That, now I know what that was. And you let me touch it. I said, no, you wouldn't leave it alone. I didn't let you do anything. I told you to leave my fucking shit alone. And you wouldn't listen. So that's your fault. But at that point, it had never been used. So don't worry about it. I still told her to wash her hands because it still gave me the heebie-jeebies. But I'm sure everybody has stories. It's okay. We all fucking fail. One time my friend left hers out. See, Madison, you did it. One time my friend left hers out. And these are all true stories. I'm telling you. And it was a bright pink, big schlong. And her husband and her were having a drunken little night, right, of shimmy and wild, adventures at their house. And I got to remember not to say their names because I could really, be mean. And anyway, so what happened was the next morning they woke up and it was on the grass. Yeah, their dog had taken it. Yeah. Hi, Madison. Welcome back. Their dog had taken it. So, yeah. I mean, stories, those things are funny, right? Those things, it happens. It's real life. It's reality. Cover your shit up, Pappy. Lock it up because that shit, those pocket pussies are going to be out and you're going to have some explaining to do, and you don't want to have to explain. But years later, if you're still alive, they're going to get this look in their eye and they're going to look at you and they're going to be like, oh my God, just like my daughter did. It's fine. You just say, yeah, Pappy liked a pocket pussy. Grandma's been gone. So, I mean, I got to be pleasured. I got to get it on when I can. Normally I use righty, but lefty comes in handy. But sometimes I got to give the wrists a break. No. So, be careful. I do have the sucker one. Can I tell you, I've hidden so well, I don't know where they are. I really don't know. My daughter was just turning 1 and I had the whole family over and she comes out of your room with it in her hand. Oh. Great, those fucking little crotch gremlins. That's what I mean. They're out to get us in every step of the way. They want to fuck us. Look at what Mom has right here. It's a hand one, y'all. Anybody want to try it? Ah! It sets the room on fire. It sets the room on fucking fire when you do that shit. Hide your shit, people. Hide your fucking shit. Stop leaving it out and stop thinking it will be fine because it will never be fine. More times than not, you will forget about it, right? And it won't happen. But there's that 1% chance, it fucks up. That's an icebreaker. I told you, my grandma, I had the best grandmother ever. And I was like, I had to have been like, I don't know, 10 to 12. You lose track of time when you're 51. I don't remember, but I can remember sitting at the table and it was a family dinner for a family function. And she came out with a strap-on on. It was a purple dildo sticking out of her crotch. She came out with her platter and she started serving everybody with a penis attached to her. It's left out on purpose. No, Iceman, it is not. The kids don't need to see that. Unless you want to torment your kids and make them burn their eyes out with acid, then yes, you leave it out. Yep, you leave it out then. I duct taped something on my dad's tree for his neighbor. It was not a hot pink gift, and I called the police to let them know. Y'all are mean. I see what you're doing. I'm so happy I never saw that as a kid. I told you the one thing I saw, and I won't repeat it. I saw a relation happening with my mom and Ed, and it's still scarred in my brain. You don't get rid of that shit. So avoid having any sort of visuals for your kids because it doesn't go away. And all they see is what they saw. And they replay it in their heads every time they look at you. I promise you, they're thinking about those things every fucking time. So don't do it. Avoid it at all costs. Hi, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you for being back. I know, Madison. What the fuck, man? Who was on top? Oh, God. Not my mom. Not my mom. Lisa, I'm reenacting that in my head right now, and I can tell you that it's not something I want to reenact, and it's stuck right in here, and I can't stop saying it. Lord have mercy, please take it out of my brain. See what I mean? It's still there, and I don't like it. Could you imagine? So the other day, it's been a while since Stan and I had sex because by the time he gets me, yes, Kitty, the 70s show, my kids love that, by the way. By the time, what was I saying before Pappy just interrupted me? Fuck, this is why I don't pay attention to messages when you guys are talking because it takes me away from, I'm on a vibration plate, by the way. No, I've only had 2 sips of this Red Bull, so it hasn't gotten me yet. No, and thank God they were covered. So, it was back to sex, of course. So, 2 weeks ago, I think it's been about 2 weeks since we've had the, the train in the love tunnel. And it just, you guys, my pain has been so bad that by the time I get in bed at night, I'm just dead. And the thought of spreading my legs and pleasuring somebody other than myself seems, god damn it. And I don't even want that type of pleasure. A pleasure for me at this point would be my load being lifted and somebody just understanding how much pain I'm in and leave me the fuck alone and don't make me feel guilty about not providing for his pleasure. You know what I mean? I am tired of providing for everybody's pleasure. What about mine? I'm not getting any. And I don't want that pleasure right now. I just don't feel it. It's numb. It's tired. She's out of commission. She is not happy. And she's unhealthy right now. She's unhealthy. We are in perimenopause. She is sick. And she's on a life support right now because she doesn't know whether or not she's losing complete feeling or whether or not she still wants to stay in the game of lovemaking. But right now she's dead, right? She's on a BPAP machine. She's on oxygen. She's on whatever else to take away the pain. I don't know. She's just, they're trying to keep her. She's on that whole, what's the life support. She's on life support. So that's all you need. She's barely breathing, but she's still hanging in there. And we're going to keep her on life support for a while because I've heard sometimes she comes back alive, but not at this time. So I'm just laying in bed and every night it never fails. Hey, baby, I know how to make you feel better. You know, and he's, you know, coming in with mom, chicken, mom. And I'm like, that's get that fucking thing away from me. Get your body away from me. Because at this point, any pressure on my body, I want to hit you. I don't want to be touched. I don't want to be breathed on. And I don't want to hear your fucking sexual vocabulary towards me at all. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Take your hand, take righty or lefty. I don't give a fuck when I fall asleep. Make sure I don't feel the bed chopping and shaking. I don't care. I don't want to know. Don't wake me up with the movement of the bed. Just do it and leave me the fuck alone. When I want it and if I want it, I'll let you know. But right now, life support is happening and she is not alive. She's half dead. So anyway, 2 weeks ago, back to the story, you know, the door's wide open, right? Grandpa's not up yet. And I was like, fuck, I got to give this fucker something because he might, I don't know, combust internally or something like that. God forbid they combust because they don't actually have a vagina wrapped around the penis. But it happens sometimes. I don't know. Then he gets fucking pissy, you know? It's like the men don't get enough sex, right? They can do this. That's not considered anything. But they need the vagina walls, the sugar walls around them to make them feel whole and loved. Like, what the fuck is that shit? I don't feel whole and loved by the penis in my hole. I don't feel alive. Like that doesn't make me have, I wish it energized me like one quick, you know, like plugging into Tesla and it gives me energy and lets me, takes away my pain and all that shit. It's not a Tesla. It's not, she doesn't, get away from me, you fucking mosquito. You already bit me twice. Anyway, so the door was open and I kept hearing things. I'm like this, you know, like mom's totally like, oh my God, can you hurry up for fuck's sake? You know, what the hell? And he's like, what the hell was your problem? I said, Andrew was home. And I thought I heard him. Like, that is petrifying. She doesn't want that. She doesn't want her child to walk in and see her parents in that shit. She doesn't want her child to remember her vagina. It's stuck in his brain. It's like a fucking photographic memory. You don't want to see that, let alone her dad, his dad on top of him. God knows what that looks like naked. Nobody wants to see that. And he's like, oh, I thought you were saying Andrew wasn't home. Jesus. You know, could you imagine? Could you imagine that ugly visual of mama down on the bed, half naked, damn naked on top with socks on, just going to town? No, nobody wants to see that. I don't even want to see it. That's some of the reason why we never even videoed ourselves. Who wants to see that shit? It is ugly and nobody wants to see it. I don't want to see it because then you're like, what the fuck? Do I really look like that? What the hell is that? Oh my God. How is that a turn on to anybody? Nobody wants to see that. No. Something in the shower? Yeah, no. Mm-mm. No. You guys, please lock the door, shut it, and stop scarring your fucking kids. Period. They're going to have a lifetime of therapy if they saw mama's vagina and daddy's ball sack hanging down, hitting the perineum of mama. You know, naked, bellies, man boobs, everything, you know, and mom's saggy boobs, tits, whatever else is left on the body that's not, there's nothing left decent, especially at this age, to look at. That is worse. At least Ed and my mom were covered, so I don't have any of that other bullshit playing around in my head. Yeah, no, saggy balls, God. I mean, I'm sorry. I love my husband, you know, but men, you guys, are you kidding me? Get the fuck off. fucking motherfucking cat. I hate these fucking cats. Are you kidding me? There's a litter box right there. Blue Kitty, you fucking suck. She just sat on my weight and fucking peed. Ugh, I can't with these animals. Ugh, what is wrong with cats? What is wrong with cats? And you know all those stupid fucking ninnies on the, oh, she doesn't care. She has all the animals pissing everywhere. She says she's clean. She says she has OTC. Then how do you have OCD when you have 5 cats and they piss everywhere? You know, I have 10 cats, by the way. And that's the problem. Because they all just want to piss off at one another because they all have fucking, they just, oh my God, look at this cat. I cannot. Winnie, he has been laying on his back with his legs spread every day. Let me see if I can show you guys. This cat is like, his fupa is huge. He's got a fupa. And then I'll read an affirmation card and I gotta go be busy and do something with my life. Winston, are you good? Dude, are you good? Yeah. Can you see him? Can you see that? Can you see this cat? Dude, you know, this is a different kind of a low, buddy. Different kind of a show. We can't be doing this shit on lives, dude. We can't be doing, you know, he's just spread eagle. To live, can you imagine? Most people are like, God, I would love to be just lying there like that, enjoying the sun with the light. This is the pee that fucking fuck face Blue Kitty, fucking bitch. I fucking hate these cats. Give me a minute because it's soaking up everything. It's pissing me off. See what I mean? This is all I do all day long. I just sit and I clean up after fucking animals and humans. I just can't. I'm losing my mind. I'm tired. I'm cranky. I have fibromyalgia. I'm in pain, and I hate everybody. Oh, God. My life does not stop. I feel like I'm just constantly, I need to get an apron. Can somebody make me an apron so I can, ooh, why am I so big? Shit. An apron so I can just have my Windex on one side because I love Windex, you know? And then, oh, I switched you guys around and then have something for here so I can just walk around and be ready at all times. I typically have, I can't do this. We're flip-flopped. It's driving my OCD out. Can't do it. Give me a minute. I gotta read the fucking affirmation bullshit. Give me a minute. Does anybody watch Jersey Shore? And they were doing the affirmations for Dina, and it was the funniest thing. Snooki and Jenny were having trouble with the affirmations, and they're like, oh, it's so gross. We don't do this. We don't believe it. And Dina loves all that shit. Anyway, that's what it reminds me of. Even though I believe in affirmations, but they made me giggle. I'm just bitchy right now because I have to clean up urine once again today. And it's not done. I mean, it's not done. And it's fucking cats. Those little fucking kitties right now. Sweet Pea. I think tails are there for a reason. And Sweet Pea is no tails, so her shit's getting everywhere and it's just creating problem. I don't even know. I just don't even know anymore. I need more Windex in my bottle. What did I just do with it? Holy fucking shit. Who am I? What am I doing? I don't know. Anyway, I just sprayed the weights and we're gonna leave them there. Fuck it. I'm done with it. We gotta get to this affirmation bullshit because I'm tired. I'm already tired. Like I can't. I don't have the patience. Okay. Affirmations for a badass. I'm ready for bed. I'm so tired. Ugh. This is not Danielle. So if we need another card, just let me know. I find my happy place and go with the fucking flow. No, I don't go with the flow. Danielle does not go with the flow. The flow does not flow with me. Everything's planned out. And so if the flow diverges off into a different direction, I can't. It takes me a minute to, new card. That's what I was thinking. I don't go with the flow. I'm not an easy flower. So no, we're doing another card. Fuck that card. I should rip up every card that doesn't make sense. I'm going to spray Windex, hold on a really second, on my bug bites, because Windex cures everything, right? Windex cures, I need it. Oh, shit. I love Windex. Windex for everything. This fucker bit me on my back leg. Okay, now I feel better.
Okay, let me put the Windex down. Okay, next one. Like the Greeks, I love Windex. Windex is my, yeah. I have an itch too. Should I spray it on my nose? No, I won't. Okay. I don't know about this one. We'll try this. But they magically do feel better. Did I get one in between my legs? No, I don't think so. Okay, this one's okay, but it's not true for me because I am so. This is fucking stupid. I don't like this one either. I think it's gonna be a 3-card day. I will not be an asshole to myself. I will not be an asshole. I am an asshole to myself. I put too much pressure on myself. Right? I struggle because I feel like I should take care of the world. So we're gonna do another card. 2 fucking fails. Lisa, we need a refund. Okay, let's see. Oh, we've already had that one. I don't like this either. I think this is bullshit. What the fuck is wrong with the cards? There is a shit ton of happiness ahead of me. I mean, I guess. I mean, my happiness will be when my kids have babies. Are we? It's. You know what? I'm done with these cards. They're about ready to get. Positivity radiates from me like fucking sunshine. Not today, buddy. Not today. Positivity radiates from me like, nope, we're not going to go with that. Fuck that card. I don't like that either. We might happen. This is true. This is yeah, that's a good one, Pappy. Stop being an asshole to yourself, but give it to other people. Be an asshole to other people. Okay, let's do one more. This is bullshit too. I mean, it's true, right? I'm not going to denounce this. Like this is what I normally live by. But today, fuck today. Fuck today. Today is a shit. Today is a shit day. Happiness is a choice today. It sure is. It sure is. Today I choose to be over the fucking top happy. I don't know if I want to choose happiness today. And that's okay. You don't have to choose it today. If you need a day to not be happy, then, maybe start tomorrow. I'm just done. I'm ready to throw the cards. So I'm just going to stop reading them because at this point, the fucking deck is a fucking fraud. It just, I'm not feeling, but it's true. You can choose to be happy today if you want to. Bottom line, that's the truth. I will tell you that. But today, I'm just not in a happy place. I feel deflated, and depressed and tired. And in pain. So I don't know. Maybe today, later, I will find happiness. But at this point in time, fuck happiness. It could shove it up my ass and try to radiate from within. But if it doesn't radiate from within, fuck it. Maybe tomorrow, I'll choose to be happy. I want to be happy. Yes, I want to choose happiness while I'm going to the casino and purchasing my Louis Vuitton bum bag. But I think I would be depressed later. I can't win today. I choose to be happy sometime in the near future for a moment. Remember, happiness doesn't last all day. Happiness is fleeting, and that's okay. Dan always said contentment is the best. If you're content, then be happy, right? Contentment is where we should strive to be. But, it's kind of low end of the totem pole. But that's okay. I'm okay with feeling content. Today, I'm below contentment. Today, I'm just like, somebody just put me out of my misery and slap my ass and call me a chicken because I'm done. I'm overcooked. I'm too dried out. And I'm just not mentally prepared to deal with bullshit today or tomorrow or yesterday. We need some sheiks. I could be, again, who is the fucking jackass that said money doesn't buy happiness? I mean, I don't know if money could change my ways in happiness today. Probably not. I mean, I would get a little blurb of happiness if I was able to buy my bag and have no guilt. That's fine. But if I bought it, I would have guilt and then I'd be like, should I keep it? God, what am I thinking? I can't afford this. Why did I do this? Could I afford it? Yes. But it's not smart, right? I think I'm going to get a glass of wine today. I don't know if I even have any. Do I have... Sandra, these little kitties piss and shit so much. I don't even know how it's possible. They're so little. How do they Fuck, well, I have to go to the friggin' store. No, Cynthia, I have the greatest thing for you. It's called, what's it called? Walmart delivery. Walmart delivery or Instacart or DoorDash. Fuck that. Don't go to the mall today. I mean, don't go to the store. Nobody, you don't need to. You can pay. Size does matter. No, it doesn't. Oh, what size sheets? For what? What size sheets are you talking about? Was I talking about sheets? I got it. Speaking of sheets, you got money? Iceman, can you buy me a gift? It would make me really happy today for at least part of the day. Where do I get Bogle? You can get it in any, I don't know, you're in Texas. What the fuck? I don't know what Texas does. I mean, typically I can get Bogle anywhere. I could get it at the gas station. I can get it at the fucking supermarket. I can get gas. You're at Shields right now? Shields, that doesn't turn me on. No, Shields doesn't turn me on. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton turns me on. I need about $2,000. That's it. It's just a little drop in the bucket for a pipe layer, right? I mean, you're a pipe layer. You should make money, and I'm a good friend to you. I make you smile. Isn't that worth something? I don't know. How do I get my cat to cover her? She's 18 months. I don't know, Loretta. Mine I'll do. That doesn't turn me on. Shields. Yeah, I'm at Shields. God, I love this place. It's like saying I'm at Bass Pro. God, I got a hard on walking in that store. No, my bean gets tangly when I walk in Louis Vuitton, Gucci, or the casino. I even tingle when I walk in the casino. It does. She does. She comes alive for a minute. I know she's still hanging on because I get a little tingle. Yeah, do it, Iceman. Get your yeah. I've been in store 5 years thanks to delivery. I love the delivery. CM, what is, oh my God, don't tell me it's TMI for you. You know all those things matter. And Danielle, I need a now that's more like it. A GoFundMe for all my lovely luxury items. And then I wouldn't feel guilty. Like if everybody donated $1, not on TikTok or YouTube or Facebook or whatever I'm on, they take some. So it's just a bit, if everybody like Venmoed me $1, I mean, I could do it. I mean, there's at least 2,000 people who like me, right? I might be stretching that, but I mean, I know, whatever, Iceman, that doesn't turn me on. I'm very hungover today. Way too much fun at the, last night, ended up at the strip club. Oh, yo. Whoa, you're pulling a Jersey Shore, Madison, at the strip club. Getting a little, you like the booty in your face. No, the girls start stinking after a while. Now, I know this from personal experience. There's so much vanilla Bath and Body Works you can spray to cover up BO. Like at some point you got to do a PTA, right? You got to get in there, you got to do a PTA with some dial soap or something to take away the bacteria, and then respray the I haven't been to a strip club in so long. And so what the funny thing is Andrew and his friends like to go. I'm like, oh, you're giving dollar bills to girls? Like, what are you doing? Like, does that turn you on? Never mind, don't answer that question. But why the hell? Obviously they go because they like to look at girls, right? I mean, maybe that's a good thing. I don't know, but son, I don't need to know when you go to the strip club. Nobody wants to know that. No mama wants to know that. It's fine. Enjoy your time alone. So, funny story, speaking of Andrew and the strip club. I play casino over the phone. No, I can't do that, Janice, because that could be dangerous. I have to set boundaries with myself. So, if I'm going to gamble, it's going to be in a casino. Yeah. So, Andrew went to a friend's house, a new friend, I think, and he walked in and he's like, and whoever this is who knows Andrew, keep the secrets to yourself, right? You don't divulge what I talk about. Just kidding. I don't care. I thought it was funny. What size LV? Small. I want a fanny pack. Anyway, so he walks in and she's like, I watch your mom. And I'm like, oh God, oh God. She watches me. He's like, yeah. And he was laughing. He's like, I walked in and she's like, hey, Andrew, I just got to tell you, I watch your mom. I love her. I think she's funny. And he's telling me this and I'm like, oh no. That's never, I always feel uncomfortable. Chris, it's been a while since like we got kicked out, because we were, turned on at the moment. Anyway, that was back when she was working full time. So he's like, yeah, I love your mom. And he basically said, I feel like I know more about you than I should. Don't ever tell my son that. That's none of his business what I talk about. I'm just kidding. I could give two shits. I think it's funny, and I was like, yeah, it's probably accurate. But I'm sorry that she's watching me because you know your mama. He's like, yeah. Every time somebody says that, I love your mom. He's like, yeah, she's a good one. She's before I wouldn't stop laughing. Who you asking, Mandy? Me and Lisa have hung out before. Me and Lisa have hung out many times, and we have a good fucking time. We laugh, we giggle. We are the same banter on here, but it's funnier. You guys would have a blast with us. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, I mean, I even talked to Lisa's boy. Our boys are similar in age, and I got on the phone the other day, and it was a long story. I can't divulge much of her information, but I was talking about penises and what he should do with his penis to make an extra money for the family. You know, their house flooded and it's down to the stubs. Anyway, we talk and he's laughing and he's great. He's a good trooper. He talks to me and all my craziness. So no, this doesn't stop here. I'm still the same way. Today I'll be exhausted because this takes a lot out of me. Talking and trying to be animated for you guys. Yeah, C's been with us. Yeah, C just sits. She's a quiet one. She just sits and laughs, and she's in charge of the balls. She was the ball person yesterday. I am tired. We had a really late night, and Grandpa wasn't sleeping, and Ozzy was dying. Ozzy killed me all night long. I finally threw him in the bathroom and put a little gate up because I was like, bitch, I need to sleep. You guys, no, Lisa and I, we grab titties. I mean, her titties are big. She holds me up when the tits hold me up. You know, they're my life preservers when I'm around her. But no, we're a blast together. We have a good time. With the buzzballs, oh my God, buzzball C. C is the trooper of the connoisseur of buzzballs. She had this, this ice pack. You know, she just, how those people in the, football games, stadiums and basketball games, and they walk around with that, the waist tray. C was like that with the buzzballs. She's like, all right, who needs another shot? She even came with a little shot, and she's like, here you go, Danielle. You look like you need it. No, I don't. You need it. Okay, C, fuck, shit. C's like that, but it's great. It's a good time. We have a great time together. The yearly adventures in Vegas are hilarious. They never cease to amaze what happens, every time, but it's a great time. So we're great people. I mean, we have a good time. We like to have a good time. But don't piss me off because, if you try to take away my fun in Vegas, I'm going to be really mad at you forever and you won't be invited back. C is the cigarette girl. No, she's not the cigarette. She's the ball girl. Yeah. She was just killing everybody with the balls. I mean, she was like, you need another shot. See, I just took one. No, you didn't. It was 2 seconds ago. You need more. What the fuck? She's a professional. She was a professional. One of those Vegas trips. I've been 5 times. It's fun. You and Lisa Ramsey are funny. We are funny. Oh, at least we think we are. when we're together in our own world, I don't know. It's just something about us that we get each other. We don't have to, we're not trying to impress one another. We don't care. We're not worried about hurting feelings or, anything like that. It's just easy with us. It's an easy friendship because, we just go with the flow. We make each other laugh in times of, I can give her a look and she knows I'm annoyed and she's like, girl, we got this. She'll say something funny and vice versa. And so, that's what I love about friends is, we're just, the group that's left over from the plethora of, oh, Chris, thank you so much. I was on a roll today. I felt like that comedy show kind of gave me a little, pizzazz today. I kind of went with the flow. I don't know if I can do it. Chris, I'm trying to like this thing. It's just not working. My fingers, I think I don't have a fingerprint anymore. I think that fucks it up. I think as you age, you lose. Oh, finally, fuck, I used the knuckle on that one. I knew people like that in your life. I do, because, everybody's personality is different, and I'm respectful of that. But some people, it's harder, in times of crazy and fun, and when you find your people, it's amazing. And who would have thought that we would have had people through the internet? We've had some doozies. Yeah, they're the leftovers, the doggy bag version. Like seeing her fried chicken bag. We've had some doozies. We've learned from some craziness in the last 4 years together. But from them, but you know, the people who are left, we have an understanding. And we know we're going to talk shit, you know, when we're angry. That's just us, most of us. Not everybody talks shit, but you know, we're respectful of our boundaries for the most part. We might push them, we might get, you know, angry with one another, we might get irritated because we're a family. We've been in the house together for so long. They've been in my house for 40 fucking years. Some of them literally have been in my house, and so it's just like any family member or close friend. You know, you spend so much time with. It irks you, right? My husband fucking bugs the shit out of me. So yes, those people are going to piss me off sometimes, or I'm not going to like all the time what they say, or they're just going to get on my nerves because I'm cranky and I'm in pain and they just sound fucking stupid, you know. And I might get on the phone and be like, oh my fucking God, you know, if Tony says if she cries one more fucking time, I'm going to reach through the Zoom camera, I'm going to put my one hand around her neck and I'm going to squeeze it until she screams for mercy, you know. I mean, it happens, it's okay. And they know me and my fucking little quirks, and I'm sure they're like, fuck, Christine, did you see Danielle today? I mean, this bitch thinks she's something special. She's fucking whining, and she whines one more fucking time about the same shit every day. You know, it's fine. I know that. I realize that crazy attracts crazy. Well, crazy good, not crazy bad. There's two types of crazy you want in your life, and you want crazy good, not crazy bad. So, you know, and oh, don't even get me started about Candace. Candace, we need to catch up today. But anyway, you know, it's amazing. You know, we don't want to know. Like, I'm like, bitches, you want to know what I say about you? They're like, nope. I said, because I sure as hell don't want to know what you say about me, because then I won't forget that. You know, I mean, and it doesn't mean we love each other less. It just means we're family. If you don't get annoyed with family, is it even family, right? Is it? No. And Elvis said crazies attract crazy, but it's a good crazy. It's not a bad crazy. You know, we live in reality. You know, we know nothing is perfect and no day is perfect with each other, but we still keep coming back and we have the support, and it's amazing. So, you know, they were there for me. They're there for me all the time, as we are with everybody else. Tony does cry a lot, but we make fun of her because, you know, you have to at some point. You have to make fun of everybody's flaws. They make fun of my flaws too. But isn't that love? Right? I mean, if you don't make fun of people and their flaws to their face and behind their backs, is it even a relationship that you even want? Just asking a question. That's it. So anyway, but with that, I love my people. They're my people, whether they annoy me or not. They're my people. They're my people. And they bug me a lot, but they're my people still. So with that being said, there's a lot of commotion going on inside. So I should probably go help Daniel's son, because it sounds like he's struggling. Can you believe Daniel's son struggles too? Absolutely. We all do. Anyway, remember, humor is, Pappy. I swear to God, if I didn't have my sarcasm and it had you guys, right, to be able to come on and entertain and make fun of myself and my life and make fun of my friends, or, you know, whatever, and be me, you know, for the people who actually really enjoy me, I would be a lost soul today. Social media has helped me. You know, it's so negative, but there's so many positives that have come out of this for me, per se. For me, for my coping abilities with my crazy life. And it's made me so much happier. And it's allowed me to reflect on myself and evolve as an individual. And that, my friends, is what's the most important thing in life. So with that, I'm going to just remember and remind you, you guys are important, you guys are worthy, and you matter. And don't forget that. You guys need to say that to yourself every fucking day, and sometimes most every day, like multiple times a day. Don't stop with one, because once you start believing in that, you can start living life and start reflecting and start making changes for the better for you. It's not about everybody else, but it's for you. It starts with you. You're the only person you can control. Stop worrying about other people and what they're doing. Worry about yourself. Okay? Love you. I will see you later. Zoomies, you know you're going to fucking see my tired bitchy ass today. So anyway, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. We are supposed to do a live tonight. Let's see how the day goes, guys. If we're not on by 6 p.m. PST, most likely we have just been dead. We're dead to the world. So I will do a subscriber live for YouTube tomorrow, for sure, at some point, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. Love you guys. Have a great day, and find your sparkle today. Find something that makes you happy. There you have it.